Hi everyone, and thank you for joining our last live stream where we're celebrating Organic September. As you may know, we stock lots and lots of organic beauty products at blommabeauty.com, and we love sharing all of the expertise the brands and makers have about organic beauty and well-being. So tonight we're going to end our series of live streams with a very special format, because not only are we going to have our regular Q&A with our brand founders, but we're also going to be sharing two very special self-care rituals with you that you can recreate at home with our brand's certified organic skincare products. So feel free to join in with any questions and comments you have along the side. And if you do want to join in the rituals, if you've got some of Casa Mencarelli or Terre Verdi's products at home, feel free to join. Or if you just fancy taking some time out and having a little bit of a pamper session while you listen to our chat all about holistic well-being, then feel free to have some self-care time too. So tonight's live stream is all about holistic well-being. So we're going to take a deeper dive into the importance of well-being, particularly important as this week has been a little bit tumultuous and we're not really sure whether we're going to be spending a little bit more time at home. So I think self-care and well-being is just as important as ever. And we're going to explain why organic beauty products can play a part in helping you to feel well, and talk about all of the benefits that organic skincare can have. So tonight we're joined by Lucia from Casa Mencarelli and Alessandra from Terre Verdi, who, hi guys, who both have certified organic skincare brands, and it's the second time that we've been all together. So Alessandra and Lucia are both from Italy, and that inspires their ranges as well. And actually, with the weather changing today, I don't know about where everyone else is, but in London it's been a little bit dreary. I couldn't think of a better way to, delve into some self-care rituals than Italian-inspired brands. So let's bring the sunshine tonight and welcome Lucia and Alessandra. Hi guys. Alessandra, do you want to just start by telling us a little bit more about Terre Verdi for people who might not be familiar with your brand?
Yes, so Terre Verdi is a certified organic skincare brand, all made in UK, inspired by Sicily. It's for the well-being of the whole family. So it's good for anti-aging, to tackle problems like sports, muscle pains, but also it's good for, unisex. It's an eco-luxury brand, and that has been was founded about 6 years ago now. Yes, and we sell in the UK, Europe, and the rest of the world.
Fab, great, thank you. And Lucia, introduce Casa Mencarelli to everyone who's watching.
Thank you very much for having me here again. So Casa Mencarelli is inspired by Italian ingredients and Italian style. So, we have a bit of Italian tiles and Mediterranean colors in the packaging, and also we have Mediterranean ingredients in the products. Because I have so many allergies, our products are like allergy friendly, and so they don't contain essential oils. And they bring like the Mediterranean diet for your skin. So it's like a healthy and diet, and rich in raw ingredients, and so a lot of antioxidants, omegas, and so in here we are looking at well-being, and we like to nurture our skin and give well-being to the skin, but also the rest of the body, and make us happy.
Yeah, I think both of your brands very much feed our skin with like gorgeous skin food, and I think you can really tell that when you use the products. And of course, you mentioned antioxidants, Lucia. Organic ingredients have a higher amount of antioxidants than naturally grown ingredients as well. So I think we're celebrating Organic September in style with some really nutritious care for our skin tonight. But we're going to talk about holistic well-being. Now, it's a bit of a term that can cover lots and lots of different aspects of our lives. But I just want to understand why both of you think a holistic approach to well-being is important, and what that means. So Alessandra, what does holistic well-being mean to you?
Sure. A holistic approach is where both the mind and the body are being considered, because they're both actually important. They go hand in hand, because we cannot take care of our body only, or our mind on its own. We need to find the time and the space to dedicate to each one of the two. The word holistic comes from the Greek word holos, which means whole, because the whole is the sum of the single parts. And actually, this idea has been around for over 2,000 years. The Greek philosophers were talking about human beings being the union between the body and the spirit. So nowadays, it also, I think, embraces a lot the environmental factor, because well-being of the mind and the body needs to also find a global balance. And I think that care and prevention of our world, of the planet, is also important in the holistic meaning.
Yeah, I completely agree, and I think that's a really nice add-on, because actually, when you are taking care of yourself, but you're doing so with a consciousness towards the planet, that also makes you feel good. So that, I think, just enhances that, what you said, that's kind of circular view of well-being. I think that's a really fantastic analogy to start ourselves off with. I've not heard the definition from the Greeks before, so that's fantastic. Lucia, what does holistic well-being mean to you?
Yeah, it's like feeling good with yourself, feeling good with your skin, and feeling good with your mind, no? Because it's all together. Skincare needs to be pleasant, and also if you add the routine, so it's not only the product, it's also the massage, and with the massage you enhance the absorption of the product, but also you take care of yourself, no? So you feel good because you stimulate maybe muscles, or you relax muscles, and so that contributes to the full experience. Like when you go to a beautician, no? You can repeat the nice routine at home using nice products, organic products, so they are they don't contain pesticides, or they are non-OGM. So it's like being kind to yourself, being kind to the planet, and feeling happy with yourself and confident.
Yeah, and I think that's something that is really important in our busy lives. I mean, certainly pre-lockdown, lives were very, very hectic. I know for some people in lockdown, lives were even more hectic. So I think it's kind of important to make sure that you're taking the time. I think we're always switched on, and you can always be doing like 2 things, 3 things at once, and feel like you're being really productive, but that actually takes its toll on your body, on your mental well-being, on your skin as well. And I think it's maybe, we're talking about holistic well-being. It's obviously nutrition, fitness, mental well-being, all of that. People might argue that, slathering on lovely beauty products is a little bit of a vanity exercise. Alessandra, why do you think taking care of your skin is actually a valid part of holistic well-being?
Yes, because if we use products formulated with synthetic ingredients, we really take ourselves very far from the true beauty that we have, the natural beauty. On the contrary, a holistic approach should be natural, just as well as the products that we're using, that we should be using. They should be natural, organic, and with an aromatherapeutic benefit as well. So in cosmetics, when we create organic and natural products, we use aromatherapy. which is the therapy of the aromas. And so we use essential oils, obviously together with beautiful vegetable oils, plant extracts. We could use powders, etc. But it is, I think, mainly the essential oils that work with the mind as well. And because they penetrate the skin at a deeper level, they're volatile, and then they enter the circulation, and then they escape the body within, say, 1 to 2 hours. And this can be done through the nostrils or the skin, because at the end of the day, the skin is the largest organ of the body, and the skin also tells us if there is something wrong with our well-being. So yes, and essential oils also, they help alleviate stress, they relieve tension, they help us sleep, calm anxiety. So all these things really to, how can I say, the holistic products help more than just regular synthetic products. So that is why it is important for skincare to be taken into account when we talk about holistic well-being.
Yeah, and I know that some people don't even incorporate essential oils into just their skincare. They use them in an atmospheric steamer, or they'll inhale or anything like that. I'm guessing though, like, if people are maybe sensitive, if you're not sensitive and you can use essential oils, then I think there, as you say, that there's that wonderful connection with the mind and the body, and taking care of your skin and your mood, and if you want to feel relaxed, if you want to feel energized, things like that. But maybe if you've got more sensitive skin, I'm sure Lucia's got a view on how skincare can play a part in holistic well-being, maybe without the essential oils. If we've maybe got people who've got normal oily combi skin, or then those who've got super sensitive. Lucia, can you still get those holistic well-being benefits without the use of essential oils?
Yeah, because let's say I really like essential oils, but I prefer not to use, because there are within the essential oil some compounds, that's the volatile compounds that Alessandra was talking about, that can irritate the mucus and the lungs. Yeah. And that's unfortunately what happens to me, especially with things like limonene and benzoic acid or benzyl alcohol, which are also used in some of the preservatives. So because I wanted my products to be really friendly to the skin, and also you see some of the products that can be used also on children and babies, I thought, just recreate something much softer, using raw ingredients with high antioxidant power and also pleasant aroma. So, for example, sea buckthorn oil. It can be in different types. The one I'm choosing is sea buckthorn fruit oil, which means it's the whole fruit, let it dry and then squeezed all together. And that gives the oil like a fruity aroma. So, like that, I kind of play with the natural aroma of the ingredient and create something that's pleasant. Then obviously not everybody thinks it's pleasant, because, if people is customized to like synthetic fragrances, will find the products, I don't know, maybe like a step too far. But if you are already into organic and you have everything with essential oils, maybe you want to try at least 1 or 2 products that don't contain essential oil, so you can mix and match. And so that's my theory behind everything, because it's gentle, but it can be mixed and matched with other brands or other things. And obviously, something really nice, you can keep essential oils for the room, no? Because you can do like a diffuser and like imagine to recreate like an Italian balcony, with the like lemon and oranges and roses, no? So it's like obviously aromas are very important and very pleasant for the senses, for the brain, and for our mood.
Yeah, And I think when we get to the rituals, we're going to do 2 mini rituals, one from Terre Verdi and one from Casa Mancarelli. And actually, Lucia, you hit the nail on the head. Like, you could probably mix and match products between the 2 ranges if you wanted to. You'll get different benefits from each. So we'll see that shortly. But let's talk about organic ingredients specifically. We're in Organic September after all. Alessandra, you touched upon it a little bit, but why do you believe so passionately that organic ingredients can help improve our skin and also therefore our well-being?
Well, organic means grown or manufactured without the use of chemical fertilizers, pesticides, and herbicides. So therefore, the ingredients that are grown, that come from this organic growth have no toxic chemical residue. So there is a study actually that proves that organic ingredients are 1.5 times more nutritious than non-organic ones. So when we take this in skincare, you have a more nourishing product, which brings obviously more vitamins, minerals to the skin, good fatty acids, etc. And these properties really could help a skin condition, and in the end, obviously, the overall well-being of the person. If we want to say it in different words, the production of organic ingredients is very also environmentally friendly. So there is a lot of biodiversity that goes into this. There is absence of GMOs, obviously petrochemical ingredients as well. Yes, and actually the whole the respect for nature is actually there as well, for animals and everything, the soil. So in my opinion, all of this helps the mind as well to be at peace, because what we're using is actually, there is no tempering of the planet in the products that we're eventually using, and that puts our mind in a way at peace, I think, when we use organic ingredients. Yeah. So this is my personal opinion.
It can be total guilt-free pampering, taking care of ourselves.
Yes, it's like when we embrace the planet, we embrace ourselves. Is in the motto of my brand's motto.
Yeah, I love
so that. There is no one without the other. The two need to be both in place.
Yeah, perfect. And Lucia, I know you've got also, as well as being a formulator, you've also got a nutritional qualification, because you believe that almost what you put in your body reflects onto your skin. Tell us a little bit more about that, and why you chose to study nutrition as well as studying skincare, because it's a great combination.
Yeah, because, after all, we are what we eat, no? And it's literally like that. And also Hippocrates was saying, let the food be your medicine. So, everything starts from there. And there is a direct correlation with what you eat and how you feel, how you look. And, it's not only about being fat or being thin, or, in here we are just being healthy and feeling happy. Unfortunately, not everybody understands the link. And so, maybe we prefer to go to the doctor because we have some things, and then we don't realize that our diet is a complete mess. I just wanted to tell you something that happened to me yesterday evening, and that's like a kind of, not funny, but, something just that will go to the point. Yesterday I was at a restaurant with some friends, and the table near us, so there was a family, and we could see that one of the ladies, she had a problem, although we didn't know what it was, like a difficulty of speech and difficulty of movement. And then they were eating all like vegetables, but they were coming with loads like this. And so my friends were like, why do they eat all that vegetables and all that, tomatoes, fresh salad, gorgeous onions? And so the first thing I thought was, well, if you have in the family somebody with a real illness, you as a family, you understand that, if we go into this all together, you can do changes and you can, do something good. What happened after the dinner, we spoke to the chef and we were asking why we're eating all that vegetables and all that colorful things. I knew the answer, but, I just wanted him to say, he said, this lady, she had, I don't know if she had something like a heart attack, but, she was maybe like 25, 30 years old. So she was a really nice looking lady, but she couldn't talk properly. And they were coming from Switzerland. And so they say the medications never worked. And the doctor said that she would never speak or never move again. And now that they changed their diet, she can walk really good and speak nearly normal, but not yet. And I was like, you see, I was true. So, they know and they knew, and I knew as well, that when you improve your diet, you can do miracles. So you start with food and you can improve your mood, your motion, if you have a lot of disease. Well, I've been reading a lot of books like Dr. Peter Diadamo or The Walls Protocol or Patrick Holford. And then, obviously I wanted to deepen my knowledge. And so I got a diploma as a nutritionist. And so, it's just that whatever we put in our body reflects everywhere, and especially on your skin and your behaviors as well. But, we're now talking about well-being. So you can do a lot changing your either food combination or the choice of food, and choosing organic food. It means, as we were talking earlier on, being kinder to yourself, kinder to the planet, and be in harmony with what's around you.
Yeah.
And so that's why, I think it's quite important to know why and which foods are good for you and for your skin.
Yeah, I love that story as well. It's so supportive of her friends and her family. And I think we should all, we call it self-care a lot of the time, but actually well-being can be who is around you and, the love that you feel and the love that you give for all of your friends and family. So that's a really touching story. I love that. Perfect example, Lucia. It's great. So we'll talk about specifically your product now, before we move on to the rituals. I just want to understand about how you formulate your products. So obviously they're all fantastic for your skin, but Alessandra, have you formulated any particular products in your range that also enhance well-being, if you've got an example to share?
Yes, absolutely. When formulating every product, you need to take into account who will use this product, when during the day will be used, and what you want to achieve, both for the skin but also for the mind. So as an example, I use neroli oil in the neroli Pore Moisturizer. And neroli oil is well known to help with stress, anxiety, and then also depression, even related to anxiety. So why did I put in the moisturizer? Well, for the scent, obviously, but also to help with these problems. And because I made the moisturizer to be used in the morning, I know that the morning when you wake up, you feel the most, I guess, vulnerable, because you're going from sleeping, maybe dreaming, maybe you had a bad dream or maybe a good dream. You're walking into the day, all new things. You remember what you're going to have today. To me, is right after you brush your teeth and wash your face, you want to really, when you breathe in and you put the cream on your face, I want my customers to think, hey, actually it's not so bad. The day could be good as well. It doesn't have to be bad. So or the night wasn't so, it's over, or so it really helps, and it helps me. I mean, I've been using it for 5 years every day. I don't miss one day.
And if anyone's wondering, Alessandra is a very, very happy person every time.
Yes.
Every time. But it's
Thank you.
almost invigorating, the fragrance of the moisturizer.
Yes.
But as well, I
Yes,
think
yes.
if you are using it every day, you'll maybe start to remember the smell of it when you're like, oh, that was a great day. And that smell kind of takes me back. I think smell can be very reminiscent, and it can spark emotions and memories quite well.
Yes.
So yeah, I love that there's a connection there with the fragrance. Lucia, how about you? Is there a particular product that you formulated that you think is particularly good for holistic well-being?
Yeah. So, according to my customers, especially the Bellissima balm, which is a sea buckthorn balm, is very healing. So every day I get comments from my customers saying, I use it as a deodorant, or like, it cured my baby's bum. But the most touching things is when people that had cancer or had radiotherapy, they use it, and their skin regenerates maybe in 2 or 3 weeks. And so I had people telling me very, very nice, touching things. And this product is really good for healing. And the aroma, it will be, some people tell me that reminds them of their childhood, because it's a bit of sea buckthorn fruit oil and a bit of rosehip. And then there is shea butter. So, it's very healing and very nourishing.
Yeah.
So people that have allergies or very dry skin, they buy always two jars at the time, of the big ones. And I'm always like, why do you buy two? You can buy just one at the time, and you have it always fresh. So yeah, and also I'm really grateful for having created this product, because it was very helpful for my niece. She was 2 years old and she got chicken pox, and she got one big scar in here, like giant, and it was not going. So I gave her a jar of Bellissima balm, and my sister was putting on her face like maybe 2 or 3 times per day. And in a few weeks, it would just disappear. And so now you cannot even see where it was. And so, it's like emotional for me in this side, because, I'm, how do you say, when you have inspiration for doing something, but then you don't know if it works until you try it or people try it.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it has to be this one for me.
That's everything. I think as well, like any kind of healing story, whether it's scarring, problematic acne skin, or, as much as I hate to say it, people do judge on appearances, whether consciously or subconsciously, even in our more trying to be equal world these days. And I think sometimes if people know that, or they feel that, then they might be self-conscious of it, lose confidence. So actually having, something that's going to take great care of your skin and give you that confidence to kind of make yourself feel beautiful and feel confident, then there is a true well-being, value for skincare. So yeah, but just before we start our rituals, which I'm very excited about, I think we're in this weird limbo at the minute, where some of us have busy lives, some of us have lives are slowing down. We might be feeling stressed, we might be feeling a little bit higgledy-piggledy with everything that's going on. I think it can be really easy to forget to take time for well-being. So I just wanted to get your tips for how you could incorporate just even 5 minutes of well-being into your everyday. Alessandra, have you got a tip you want to share, or any advice?
Yes. I think it's not just about taking those 5 minutes. Those are important either in the morning or in the evening, or both in the morning and in the evening. But I think that the most important thing is to really observe our everyday life and be more present in what we do, our lifestyles, our eating habits, like Lucia was saying, the work environment, the personal environment, everything. And if something doesn't fit in, we need to change. We need to change those things. If something doesn't feel right, we need to turn it for the better. We need to make some changes. So it's not just about doing everything wrong during the day and then all of a sudden say, okay, now I have 5 minutes for me. No, you really need to be present in the moment and really try and understand whether you are happy with your, with what's going on around you. And these really, and together with the skincare routine, obviously, it will encircle, it will, bring everything together. And obviously the skincare, if you use the correct products or a mix of decent products, then it will be just, it will make it all better, I guess.
Yeah.
So I think it's a process that will take time. It doesn't happen overnight, but I think it's really the most important thing is to listen to ourselves and not just to a problem on the skin or if really the mind is the most important thing. It plays a big role in our well-being. It's not just the skin. But to create a spa experience is one of those things that will definitely help as well.
Yeah, I think for me, I don't normally have a great deal of time to maybe do a mask, or I think I do spend quite a long time at night on my skincare, but I've tried to take more baths and just try to have more time to consider even what I'm putting on my skin. I think particularly because I'm very lucky. I've got a nice house and things like that. But when you're there all the time, you kind of lose that feeling of separation or like changing time period. So I think taking a little bit of time that's different. It doesn't have to be skincare as well. I know Sam from the Well Body has done a really nice video on our website about journaling at the end of the day and just getting that kind of perspective. But I think it's just about changing your view, particularly when you're in a very samey environment all the time. So yeah, great advice there, Alessandra. Lucia, how about you? Have you got any advice?
Yeah, so one thing that I warmly advise everybody to do in the morning, because it doesn't cost anything and it's just 2 seconds. Look at yourself in the mirror and smile, okay? Because just the fact that you smile at yourself, you look at yourself and you feel the muscle pulling up here, you immediately feel happier inside. And then wash your face with cold water. So you wake up and then apply your favorite products and enjoy. I would say, even by night is important because it's the conclusion of the day, no? So even to use 1 or 2 things and remember to take away the makeup and the gentle massage, because sometimes, we think too much or, we have wrinkles in here. Just even do something like this or something like this for people that use a lot of,
if you're stressed, I think you carry a lot of tension in your area.
Here, you get a lot of tension in here or on the neck. So, just those 5 minutes, your favorite products. If you have a product that with a nice aroma, just, breathe twice deeply. And, it's just like 3 minutes of your day. And it's so much worth it because you feel better with yourself. And you will feel better with others, no? Because maybe if you are alone in your bathroom, when you go out and you already feel good with yourself, you go out and you behave different, with your family, with your partner, with your children. Maybe you are a bit more patient or, a bit more smiling, and they will appreciate as well. So don't think that you're stealing time to them because you need your me time, even if it is 3 minutes in the morning and 3 minutes in the evening.
Great, love it. Right, let's take all that good advice and we're going to channel it into some lovely skincare rituals now. So Alessandra's going to go first. So we're going to say goodbye to Lucia just for a few minutes. So we've got more screen. And Alessandra, tell us what we're going to do tonight. I'm really excited because it's a brand new product. I don't even have a sample yet. I have some in stock if anyone wants to purchase after, but I've not tried it yet.
So we will indulge ourselves
Yes.
In a spa-like treatment with this cocoa bamboo. It's called cocoa bamboo. I don't know if you can see exfoliating treatment clay mask. It's huge. It's 200 ml and
This
it's
is like
brown.
a spa product as well, isn't it, Alessandra?
Sorry?
It's like
What did you
it is a spa product for.
Yes, it is a spa product. It's a part of our spa range. It's the organic spa range. I don't know if you can see there.
A bit blurry, but I'll add links to everything afterwards so you can find.
Yes. So so it is an exfoliant, and it's also a mask. But the good thing is that it's for the whole body, and it's for the face as well. And if you want to use it on your hands, it's amazing to give a treatment to your hands or your feet. Whenever you have time, 10 minutes, to indulge yourself and to really say, you know what, it's time for me now. You can do that. For the body, you might need more time if you really want to tackle different issues. But I'll do it on me. I'll become a bit brown on my face, so I hope you don't. I hope you don't mind. I'll pull my hair up.
And I guess it's actually, when you say mentioning the hands and the feet, this is a really good time to almost prepare your skin for hibernation. Maybe you've got some dark spots in your hands. Maybe you've got some dryness because we're washing them more as we're going out a bit more. And then your feet, I think, I've lived in sandals for the last 6 months.
Wow.
We need to take care of them before we don't have them on show quite so much. So
absolutely. No. Also, as we use so many products for our hands at the moment, with COVID, it is important to maybe once a week to really take care of them properly, and let them breathe, and bring more nourishment into our skin. So it really goes. It really melts. Really melts.
I was going to say, what is in the jar? It looks very thick and stiff, but it actually has a lovely oil to it, doesn't it?
Absolutely, yes. So it has shea butter, very good amount of shea butter. Castor oil is good for massage. So if you want to tackle areas like the legs, with cellulite, and do a nice massage there, you can do that easily with this product.
A little grain to it, is there?
Sorry?
Is there any kind of grain to the...
Yes. So it's an exfoliant as well. So I'm just going to exfoliate. We have the bamboo powder, and the bamboo powder is actually very gentle. It's not a harsh exfoliant.
Yeah.
So it's, and as you can see, I'm just going in circular motions here. So around the face, the nose, maybe on the sides.
Yeah, maybe
tackling the sides of the nose.
Pores, clear out any congestion we've got there.
Absolutely, yes. So you also boost the circulation, both of the face and the body. It's really good. You need to boost circulation once in a while. And the exfoliants, they get rid of dead skin cells.
Yeah.
And so I would suggest maybe to use this product a couple of times a week, and if you cannot, maybe twice a week on the face, and then once a week or a couple of times a month on the body. But again, if you want to tackle any areas like the hands maybe at the moment once a week.
Yeah.
And feet, it's very good for the feet as well. And the cocoa is really an antioxidant. It's full of antioxidants. So what happens is that once you finish exfoliating, so you take a few minutes to exfoliate, then you need to leave it on. I recommend to leave it on maybe for about 10 minutes. Mm-hmm. Just really relax on the sofa or on the bed. And if you're doing your body, you can put like a towel on the bed and really relax, not a white towel,
Yes.
hopefully. and relax. So, and it's very good for massage, as I was saying. So where you have like areas with cellulite, just do a nice massage. You know, the shea butter and the castor oil. There is calendula oil with healing properties. Those oils and butters, they really help with the massage.
And is
so you do.
there a particular skin type that it's suited for, or can all skin types use it? Because there's clay in there, but it's quite a soft, gentle clay.
Yes. So yes, the clay is not so harsh because it's Moroccan clay. It's very good also, and that's also so the clay really helps. When you as the mask. So you use it as a mask because of the clay and the shea butter. The clay will actually help rebalance the skin as well and purify the skin. So you have different ingredients there, several. There are not too many, but each one has a specific role in this product. And yes, it's I think it's an amazing product. There's vitamin E in it as well.
Yeah.
And the scent is mandarin, so really uplifting.
Yeah.
Really uplifting.
And that's
so
what you were saying. It's that mood enhancing, but also a skincare benefit, because mandarin is very beneficial for brightening and keeping good care of the skin. So
yes, and uplifting as well. So what I recommend is to apply it on dry skin initially. If you want to add a bit of water while you're massaging, I wouldn't do it on the face, but mainly on the body. So if you're really massaging the body, you might want to add a bit of water, not too much.
Move across those bigger areas.
Across. Yes.
On the side of the legs, you might need a little extra help to.
Yes. And yes, and if you're using it on the body, you start from the feet and you work your way upwards. Feet, legs, abdomen, your arms, and then you can do your décolleté, and then relax. You can do your shoulders as well, nice massage, and it exfoliates in the meantime, and then relax. What you do afterwards, so if you're taking it off from the face, I'll show you. You start with a tissue, okay, always dry, and you just take it off. So we have exfoliated, we've rested for about 10 minutes, make believe, and now
you're taking that off with a dry. It's dry on dry. You wouldn't
at the moment. You could add a bit of water if you want.
Okay.
I just added a bit of water now. If you want to be more gentle, just add a bit of water. Yeah.
And I guess you could use a flannel, a muslin, a cotton cloth. Would you?
Initially, I would use a tissue.
Okay.
And then I would finish with a cotton cloth or a muslin cloth.
Okay.
Yes.
Why do you do it that way?
Just because you want the excess, also the exfoliants, you want the excess and the bamboo exfoliants to be powdered, to be taken by the tissue, so you don't have to overwash your.
So it's not going to be abrasive on the skin if you're using a cloth multiple times. You might over exfoliate.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, and then you just wet your towel or muslin, and then just take the excess off. It's really that simple. It's not.
I mean,
it might seem complicated.
You could just do a very quick scrub, leave it on for a few minutes, get that deep cleansing if you want to do it twice a week, or you could create that full, like, almost body wrap experience that you get in a nice spa as well. So
yes,
I guess if it's more for the body, it's great size pot as well, because you get a generous amount. So you're going to get quite a few body applications out of it too.
Absolutely. It's huge.
Yeah, it is. It arrived in the post. I was
As big as my face.
heavy, and it's just, yeah, it's really, really nice size.
Yes. And then what you do now, well, I created it for the body as well, because all the scrubs that I see are mainly for the face. Except for sugar scrubs or salt scrubs. I haven't found anything that is really making a difference as far as masking on the body. While this product both exfoliates and masks. It's really amazing. Yes.
I think we're maybe marketed to, or because our skin on our face is more delicate, we're taught to put all of this effort into our face. And I have to admit, I don't spend as much time on the skin on my body as on my face, but it's maybe not exposed to the sun quite as frequently, so it maybe won't age as quickly, but it will still get damage as the years pile on. So it is important to take care of the skin on your body as well.
Yes, also because we wear clothes all the time, so sometimes it also needs to breathe, and you still have problems on the body. You might have different problems, like cellulite, for instance, very dry skin on the feet. Maybe you still have problems that you need to tackle. So this product can help help tackle most of those issues. So what we'll do now.
Sorry.
I'm
going to finish off. I said, how are we going to finish off? And you were already going there.
We will just spritz some Acqua di Rosa balancing mist, which is certified organic. It's Bulgarian rose water. Nothing added to it. There are no preservatives. Nothing. It's really nice. It rebalances the pH of the skin. It takes the excess makeup and dirt off. So this is just a gentle thing that I would like to add to the ritual. And you just spray it on a cotton wool or directly on the face, and then go like that, massage.
And that'll also help to just sweep away any last residue of the mask.
Residue of the mask.
Balance the skin. Your range is very much focused on keeping the skin at its optimum, isn't it? I always tell people about how it helps balance your skin. So whether it's dry or oily or combination, it's just going to work in harmony with
balance it out. Yes. And it's that's about it.
Great.
And if you really want to finish with a moisturizer, you can use the Neroli Pomme moisturizer that I was talking about.
Chantal asking, what does the mask smell like? I guess you mentioned mandarin earlier. Is it kind of an orangey scent?
Yes. So it's mandarin. You have a bit of the cocoa scent and neroli as well.
Does it, because you've got your cocoa orange mask, the powder mask.
Yes.
Is it similar scent to that, or
no?
No, it's different.
It's different. Yes, and then the powder mask is just a mask. It's not an exfoliating mask, and it doesn't hydrate. While this product is for massage, hydration, masking, and exfoliation. So it's a real multitasker.
Yeah, perfect. Thank you so much, Alessandra. We're going to flip back to Lucia now, and we're going to almost finish off your ritual with some lovely massage on our face. We'll come back to you soon. Hi, Lucia.
Hello.
Hello. What are we doing?
I've been enjoying looking at Alessandra's ritual.
I know.
And I'm like, yeah, I want to do it as well.
So I'm going to do this one along with you. So tell me what we're doing. Put my hair back.
Yeah, so put up my hair. Sorry, I do like a cockerel.
No,
but that's the best way. If you have long hair, do like that, and it's more tidy. So we are going to use two of my products. That's the orange and honey toner.
Yeah.
And the serum, that's the sea buckthorn serum I've been talking earlier on. And I want to insert a bit of massage using some very popular tools. That's rose quartz, guasha. And again, it's a guasha, but it's a different shape. And that's jade, sorry, green jade. Okay.
Yeah.
So you can see that, I don't know if you can see it. So, you know, this one has 3 protuberances and is a bit bigger. I don't know if you can see it properly. And this other one instead, it's just the 2. Maybe I have a white as well. Maybe it's a bit more visible. So it's 2 and it's smaller. Okay. So I'm not wearing makeup. I'm wearing makeup only on the eyes. So I'm going to work on everything else. So if you are like me, that you don't wear any foundation, or you can do it straight away, even like lunchtime. Otherwise,
so nice at your desk, like a little wake.
Yeah, like a refresher, you know, during the lunch break. So a few drops of the toner. I'll do this because I don't use at the moment sprays. So, you know, just very traditional, put in your hands and then
put mine
all over your face. Yes. Or you can use a cotton pad, better if reusable, like the one Karen is using.
Yeah.
That's, you know, like you can use it over and over.
We've got them on the website.
Yeah, as long as you don't wash it with the, how do you say, commercial washing powders, and then you would have too much residual of bad ingredients. But you know, if you're watching this, maybe you are already into organic lifestyle, so you will have embraced organic or surely natural and vegetable-based detergents also for your washing machine, so we are okay. And then we get a few drops of the serum. Because we are doing a massage, I would say maybe 3, 4, 5 drops, because, you know, you need to be not abundant, but, you know, just a bit more than what you would put normally. Again, heat it between your fingers and apply everywhere. So that's forehead, nose, under eye, a bit. Remember that in here there are no essential oils, so it's safe and actually healthy to put it, to use it as a eye cream as well, or eye serum. Don't worry if you are a bit shiny. That's normal, and you are, you know, you're starting the ritual, so you want it to be like that, because by the end,
you almost want a little bit of slip, don't you?
Yes. And if anything is left on your fingers, put it on your hands, because you want very beautiful hands after the massage as well, and no waste. One thing I always say, if you have something like this, always buy in pairs, because you can do, you know, faster. You can do both sides of your face. Or, for example, during the summer, or if you have like a party and you want beautiful looking eyes, put this in the fridge, not the freezer, and then put it under eyes like that, okay, for a few minutes.
Or I think if people are on their computers a lot, it's quite nice just in the middle of the day to do a gentle.
Especially, you know, if it is sunny, always wear sunglasses. And remember not to squeeze too much in here. If you squeeze too much in here, if you spend too much time looking at the screen like a computer or your tablet or your mobile phone, in here, it's really good, you know, to do this, because doing this, you also relax the muscles and you reduce the capillaries. So, you know, it's always working good ways. For the face, I would start a massage with the bigger one, because this one can go on the cheeks, on the forehead, and also on the neck. Do you like this? And these 3 look like a finger. I don't know if you can see. And we can do like this, okay? So always remember to do both sides of the face and always count. For example, 3, 3, 3. Otherwise, after 10 minutes, you will have like a face like this. if you don't count, and if you don't remember what you're doing, you are distracted by something, your kids shouting, just one moment, kids, calm down, I'm coming in 5 minutes. So, count. Always start from the neck. So in here, down, and remember that the muscles have memory. So when you do like this, you're telling the muscle to be, how do you say, to be tonic, and stop in there, okay? So the other side would be this and this. You go down the way because you want the toxins to go away from your face.
To a draining as well. I'm just doing with my hands in case someone doesn't have a shot, and then you can do
for
the
example,
movements.
Yes, and obviously you can do using the 3 protuberances also like this, like the thyroid, and also the side in here, always down the way, like mimic of your hands.
Yeah, it's
and then
on the edge.
Yeah, so the cheeks, especially if you are 40 something like myself, you would just do this, and then again the muscles, okay? So the muscles, and touching here near the ear, you do this, again telling to the muscle, go up the way and stay there, okay? And counting of 3. So the other way, again, down here, up the way and stop. Down, up and stop. Now I don't remember if I've done 2 or 3. Let's say that this is 3, okay? Then wrinkles in here. You can erase using the back, or even your fingers or your knuckle like this. So, just up and down like this, like if you're erasing. Yeah. And you will feel that the little muscle in there that you even didn't know they were in there, they will start feeling more relaxed. Sometimes during the day, even if you are at your desk, or if you are thinking too much, just stop and do something like this, even with your fingers, something like this. And you will notice that they will disappear, because wrinkles in here only come when you think too much and you do like this, and these appear. So, you want to erase, and you want to enhance the circulation. Then obviously there are wrinkles in here as well, but now we can do something like lifting the forehead. So again, center, up, down and up again with the muscle. Up, down and up again. The other way, up, down and up the way. Up, down and up the way. Up, down and up the way. Now I wanted to do something to lift the eye. So I'm looking for the small one, which has only 2 fingers. And you just lift the eyebrow like this and this. So up, all around, down, up the way, and touch there the muscle. Up, down, and touch. Up, down, and touch. So I don't know if you can see, but I feel this side already a bit lifted.
Yeah.
So, it's like, imagine if you do this every day, you notice the difference, because the muscles have a memory, and you're telling them to lift and stop in there.
And it'll help with any kind of sagging. I particularly notice here I'm getting some, so I'm trying to concentrate on that at the moment.
Yeah. And remember that when you do this, you stimulate the skin, you stimulate the circulation and the lymphatic drainage. So, if you have any like these, use them, because they are very cheap and very precious, and they will help your skincare product to penetrate into deeper. Yeah. So now that I'm using the 2, I can do something similar just to show how quicker it is. If you do this and this, okay, you save time, because obviously you have
almost like
sides, no?
Extension of both of your hands.
Yeah. And then you can do even like around the bone in here, but with this. So like this and this. And working on the muscle at the side. I think when you, oops, sorry, I'm losing. So down around here at the cheekbones, and again down here, cheekbones. And then like 2 minutes massaging here, where, if you're chewing too much, if you're eating chewing gum, or if you're grinding your teeth while you're sleeping, grinding your teeth while sleeping, in here will be a lot of tension. And then it can go back to your neck. So, always be aware in here, or even like with your fingers, do something like that, or like 2 fingers, something like this. So that's completed. So just pass again around your face with your hands, and if anything is left, you take it away with a tissue. So I have in here a tissue, paper. What you would do, just pat it, no rubbing, because you want everything to penetrate, and leave your skin velvety. So in here we have pomegranate oil, we have sea buckthorn, we have grape seeds, and we have Italian seaweed extract, which will, so you have the antioxidant, the omega, so it's really good for people who have maybe tendency to acne. It's really good because it contains a lot of linoleic acid, but also the seaweed extract will help with the increase in production of collagen. So your skin will result more plump. And so, if you do this in the morning, your skin is ready for makeup, even foundation, because it's the perfect base. If you're doing this in the evening, it's your evening treat. So just do it and enjoy it. And then before removing, leave it 1 extra minute. And again, you can look at the mirror, smile at yourself, see the improvement in just like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
And then after you've been smiling to yourself, feeling super happy, you do this, and that's done. So again, do this on your hands as well, because you don't want your hands to be greasy, and you don't want to touch the wall with greasy hands, but you want a bit of moisturization to remain in the hands. And so, don't wash it away. Just, in this case, you can rub it as well. Not on top, but on the palms. You can rub it. And if you have any excess, and that's you.
But I think the thing you notice with your serum, Nisha, it's very, when I say dry serum, it's not difficult to skin, but it absorbs very, very quickly. So you don't get that greasiness. You're not going to touch things and it be super, super greasy. So it does absorb very, very quickly.
That's what people say, and that's why I have to say something else. For the summer, I've been using these 2 products for my body as well. So, for example, by night, after you go on the beach, because I have to confess, I've been kind of on holiday for 2 months in Italy. So that's the summer I never had for 20 years. That's me summer. And so, I've been using the toner, which is orange blossom and honey plus probiotics, to hydrate the skin, but with no greasy feel.
Yeah.
And so, for example, if you are wearing a white dress and you want a little bit of moisturizer, but not, an oil or a cream, this is perfect, because it gives you a pleasant scent. The honey will heal and nourish, and the probiotic, they will increase the hydration of the skin by 10%.
Yeah, I think for summer it's great, because particularly when you're in a hot country, and if you've been in the sun, you want to get that moisture back into your skin, but then you can sometimes feel a bit greasy, a bit slick and slippery. So it's kind of nice that you've got another sort of dryish product, and it's a great other use for the toner. I love it.
Yeah, and you see, if you're wearing a mini skirt or mini trousers, use the serum for your legs, because it will be amazing. So, summertime or no summertime, but if you're going on holiday, hopefully everybody will go on holiday soon. No more restrictions. So, the serum is fantastic on a bit tan legs, because it enhances the tan, and it gives you a really silky, velvety skin also on your legs.
Yeah, lovely. I'm going to bring Alessandra back. Thank you so much, Lucia. I think it was just, I could almost see Alessandra doing a little bit of massage in the background, maybe.
I did it. It was great.
It was lovely. And I think it just goes to show, like, we did 2 rituals in about 20 minutes. So you can take some time and feel really, really great. And I think that will just enhance your mood and your well-being. And also, I mean, I have to be biased, but our skin all looks fantastic now. So yeah, I think it makes you feel happy and confident and glowing skin and yeah, just taken care of. So thank you both so much for sharing that with us tonight. If you had liked any of the products that we went through and you wanted to try a sample before you committed to purchase, you could sign up for our sample service on our website, and then I'll link to all of the products shortly after the live stream has finished. And of course, send us any questions. It was our last live stream for September, but we'll be back in October for another one, which we're going to talk about how to change up your regime. Now we're getting into autumn, need all of those hydrating products as well. But yeah, keep your eyes peeled for more from us, and yeah, send any questions anytime. Thank you both for tonight as well. Thanks. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.